Hello everyone, this is David, Fairly Secret Music. Today I'm doing a thread response to Tony, Tainted Lord87. He has a thread out there called Numb, and the idea is to show 6 album covers that have skulls on the covers. So, that was his only... That was those the rules. 6 albums with skulls on the covers. I think I might have 7 here. I did not do anything by Overkill, Candlemass, or Merciful Fate because I thought those were too easy. Oh, and Megadeth. I didn't. I decided to do stuff that were do things that were more deep cuts, as it were. So, first one, Primordial, the redemption at the Puritans' hands. If you don't know who Primordial are, they are a kind of a pagan black metal band. They're more on the Viking metal kind of side of things. Very epic. Just, that's a good way to describe them. This is a great album. The production is really good. I wish this production was the same production on the Billy Anderson album. I think it's Wilderness Gathering or Gathering Wilderness. I can never remember which word comes first. Because that production is pretty muddy, and I really wish it was a little better. This is Apostle of Solitude, of Woe and Wounds. And I found out about this band because one of the former members, the former bass player, is a member of the Thrash It Out podcast Facebook group. So he mentioned that he was in the band. I gave it a listen. It's a pretty cool doom metal with clean vocals. And I've only listened to it a couple times since I got it, but I recommend it if you really like doom metal and kind of like Candlemass-ish kind of thing, but not exactly. They're on Cruz del Sur. I believe that is the same label that Lord Weird Slow Fay is on, and I know Hammers of Misfortune used to be on that label. They are now on Metal Blade. We got a skull right there. Cathedral, the Garden of Unearthly Delights. This is my favorite Cathedral album. I don't see really people talking about Cathedral all that much on... I'm not part of the VC, I don't think, because I don't do vinyl. We should just be called the music community, in my opinion, but... in the music community or vinyl community or CD community or whatever we're calling it, this is my favorite album by them because the singer, whose name escapes me, what is it? Lee Dorian. This is the one where he comes closest to singing really, really, really well. I think he's a good front man. He's a good vocalist for what they do, but a lot of the times his voice kind of makes me go, I wish he was singing a little bit more melodic. He kind of reminds me of Thomas G. Warrior. This is one that I assume somebody is going to show. Coroner, Punishment for Decadence. This is a band that I don't listen to enough, or I haven't listened to enough, and I don't know how much I like them. I know they kind of have that Megadeth, like a heavier, more sinister Megadeth vibe to them. It's been a while since I listened to them, but I remember my friend Mike having this one and Mental Vortex and probably Rest in Peace all in high school, and I got into them way later, like in 2007. Flotsam and Jetsam. This is a live one called Once in a Dead Time, and it actually comes with a CD and DVD. And the track listing on here is amazing. Hammerhead, Me, Master Sleeps, No Place for Disgrace, Doomsday for the Deceiver, Hard on You, Never to Reveal, Escape from Within, I Live You Die. There are a few that I skipped over, but I mean, that is a fantastic set list. A lot of old stuff, and Eric AK's voice is fantastic on this. The DVD, I think I've watched it once. It was weird. I used to do this mobile patrol thing where I could go into these buildings when nobody was there and have to go around and check the doors and stuff. But on my lunch break, they had a DVD player with a TV, so I was able to watch the whole show on my lunch break one day. I think that's the only time I've ever watched it. Paradise Lost, The Plague Within. This is a really good older or later period Paradise Lost album. It has what's his name going back to more of a death metal vocal styling, and I really like this. I actually like this better than earlier Paradise Lost, and I know that's kind of blasphemy, but earlier stuff is too slow, I guess. I don't know. If I want to listen to slow, I'm going to listen to stuff like Ahab and stuff like that. And, oh, that was 6. But I decided I was going to do Death Human because this is probably one of my favorite albums with a skull on the cover. This is the album that turned me on to death metal. This is the one. This was the gateway drug to death metal. Granted, honorable mentions go to Candlemass, Epicus Doomicus, every Overkill album cover, and the first 2 Megadeth albums, and Melissa by Merciful Fate. But this thing, look at that. Oh, wow. Yeah. So, there you are, Tony. 6, in my case 7 album covers with skulls on them. Cool thread. The funny thing is, I was thinking, has anybody done a thread with just like the theme of skulls on album covers? And here you are doing it. So I love threads. I love responding to them. And everybody check out Tony. He goes under Tainted Lord 87. All right. Take it easy.